Japanese have very good word. What is the shun? That meaning is local and in season. Any kind of food, local and in season. That's always the best. So Seattle, fortunately, we have a 4 season here.
Shiro Kashiba is the grandfather or the godfather of sushi here in Seattle. He's the guy that everyone knows because he's been there since the very beginning. He came here with a vision of what he wanted to be. I believe he was 25 years old. He eventually went to work at Maneki, opening the first real sushi bar in the city. Taught us that by having that direct contact with somebody, that person being somebody who you can trust, he was our guy. And he continues to be our guy.
Every time I hear someone says, you know, do what you love, you're never going to work a day in your life. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that's Shiro. He hasn't worked a day in his life because he's having so much fun. I mean, he should be worshipped as a god sometimes. It's just, he's got this, some special going on, you know?
He's keep working. He's always keep working hard. He's still competitive. He's always still hungry.
How many other restaurateurs do you know or chefs are still working at 82? I can't think of any here in Seattle.
I was born in Kyoto, in Japan. My birthday is July 22nd, 1941. When I was elementary school, mother told me, Shiro, my name, you may be good for sushi chef. You know, she mentioned me that time. Very strong impression for me, you know. Of course, Jiro is my first mentor. That time we called sushi apprentice. I did 6.5 years, same place. My career is just one restaurant in Tokyo, but the best, highest level of the restaurant. I learned so many things, everything from them. That's my knowledge. I have a kind of a dream to go Western country, you know, but fortunately, that was in Seattle. So I'm lucky that how nice place Seattle is.
It was just fate or happenstance that he ended up in Seattle, but to this day he realizes just how lucky he is. There's a lot of great ingredients here in the Pacific Northwest that work to Edomae style sushi. The literal meaning of Edomae sushi is, so Edo was the name of Tokyo before it was Tokyo, and then Mae means in front of. So Edomae essentially meant the stuff that you got in Tokyo Harbor and made right there in Edo. So the concept that my father really holds on to and proselytizes all over is local. Local ingredients make for the best tasting food.
Is this a local smelt?
Yeah.
Local?
Yeah.
Wow. I throw this, they catch?
I'll catch it. He showed me how to cut those. He showed me you take off here, and then you cut the belly part off. You see the over the fin. Yeah.
I call this Seattle-style Edomae sushi because we can get from the Puget Sound, and we can use like Edomae-style sushi. We can serve it for the customer.
Probably the first one to introduce geoduck for any chef to even think about featuring on the menu. The way he serves oysters, Dungeness crab, you name it, he's done it all.
What he was doing and what he continues to do and what the people he mentored continue to do with their own restaurants is to really present the amazing bounty that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. And that's why somebody like me, who really appreciates sushi, likes to go and just sit at the counter and say, have at it, just bring me What's the best stuff you got?
One thing that I think is unique with sushi chefs that work counter is that not only are you have to be a master of your craft, but you're also an entertainer. You know, you're a comedian, you're a teacher.
Omakase is the best, easiest way to teach to the customer. Right now, maybe 95% customer of us not Japanese. So everybody say omakase. Okay, let me do. And I have to explain what you're eating, what next I'm gonna serve. Those things I have to kind of teach them because the different culture, completely different culture.
He wanted to be the friendly person who introduced you to something new. He got great joy from introducing people to a flavor or a texture that they never had before.
People willing to try, once you have a personal relationship with the sushi chef, and Shiro he excels in that. You know, people appreciate Shiro because he helped open up the door to explore this new way of pursuing happiness, you know, because you introduce different cultures and different food using something that's available locally, and to me it's a beautiful American dream coming true.
Now that he's kind of like the elder statesman of his craft, now part of his mission is to teach the next generation. He really would like to make sure that the authenticity in the traditional edomae sushi continues on.
All young chefs, they like to learn our style. And not too many places teach real traditional Japanese style sushi. That is a kind of culture. I like to show real traditional Japanese culture in the United States.
Yeah, it's very inspiring. I felt like I found the meaning why I'm here. Shiro-san showed me, no, they just don't know it. Yeah, once we educate them, they love real Japanese food or authentic style food too. Maybe I won't be like Shiro-san 40 years later. Yeah, it's my dream.
He shares Japanese culture as well as the culture of Seattle. Seafood, seasonal, the bounty of the Pacific Northwest. He's done it all. So a lot of chefs have come to his sushi bar and was inspired. So yeah, we owe a lot to Shiro.
Yeah, I like to see a customer's happy face, I still keep doing, of course. I like to do it.